Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to JLab TV. I am JLab and this is Football Manager 2021, the Unity of Nijmegen. We have Real Sociedad in 4 days' time, and we'll take on the World Cup winner and European Championship winner, Gareth Southgate, for the very first time. And we've been busy. We're in February. We've got plenty of games under our belt since we last met, and we've had some more transfers. Shall we go over the transfers first and foremost? And you've already seen potentially the pending transfer. I'll talk about him a little bit. So the first player I ended up buying was actually Jesus Penna. I actually was getting him on a free transfer. I asked to see how much I had to pay to get him now. I only needed to pay 68 grand. So honestly, I'll be completely honest with you, 68 grand is very much worth getting this guy in now, and then we sent him on loan to Maritimo. So yeah, that's I wasn't expecting to do that straight away, but he's out on loan. He's getting first team football. He wouldn't get first team football for me right now. So if anything, it's a good move. Is he gonna be a player that will probably play for us every single week? I honestly don't think so. But low move to Maritimo is a good thing to be getting. He can improve still. Whether he improves a lot, I don't know. But yes, for the fact that he's only cost me 68 grand is pretty nice, and it made sense to send him out on loan when we got the offer in. Even if we played him once, I just felt like a good move for him overall. We then found ourselves getting another defender in the form of Marquinhos, who is already wanted. Who wants him? Oh, Castellon wants him on loan. But yeah, we got this guy on a free transfer, and he was without a club, so Fernando literally just let him go for whatever reason. I realized why he might have been let go, because I think he wanted a new contract or something. Also, I just realized how poor he'd done for this team. So we're not playing him at all. We've got in our reserves team, our B team. So I think for free, he's kind of worth a punt to see what happens. He's got great potential. He's only 18. And I can send him out alone, and it wouldn't be an issue for me. So hopefully we can do something with that. I can't send him out alone right now because out of the transfer window, isn't it? So yeah, we can't send him out alone. Maybe next summer we can send him out on loan. He's going to turn 19 for this time, so I'll see what I can do. They say he's a fullback. I kind of see him as a centre back because he's 6'5". Isn't that a centre back at all? I mean, yes, his passing and tackling are great, so he probably wouldn't be a ball playing defender, but 6'5" as a fullback, that just feels like a waste of his ability and a waste of some of his talents. So yeah, he wouldn't be a wing back for me because he's not good enough for it. So maybe we'll try him as a wingback anyway, just to see what we can do with him. But I don't see him being a great wingback. I see him more as a defender. But I went to someone to really get stuck in because he can play as back as well. But Marquinhos, an interesting little prospect for myself. So this wasn't planned, and I'll tell you why this wasn't planned. We got given an offer for our goalkeeper, and this guy was thrown in as part of the deal, pretty much a swap for a swap. And the person we sold was a goalkeeper, and we got given a striker. I thought, okay, yeah. Paso Steve Ferreira wanted to get rid of him for whatever reason, and I'll take him off your hands. And it's only 1.7 grand a week. It's not going to be an amazing deal for me, but I could still do something with this and maybe make some money in the long run with him. So it makes sense to bring him in, and honestly, don't think it's an issue. I really don't. The last player we bought in was Marco Antonio Ortiz. Now, I wasn't going to buy this guy on transfer deadline day, but then Sevilla put an offer in for him. And when Sevilla bought an offer, and I thought, I've got to go for this guy. He's just too good not to go for. So I put 1.5 million down for this guy. They said yes. And then I was able to bring him in. And we're now paying 8.5 grand for him. Now, admittedly, he's only a squad player for me, which is fine. I don't mind that. He's only 19. He's just turned 19, literally yesterday. He's 6'1". He's a definite playmaker. I just felt like a 1.5 million pound move was just too good to turn down, and the opportunity to get a Mexican in this team was just really useful, and he gives us good squad depth. He's the third best midfielder. I don't consider Tucker Kovac a midfielder, honestly. Even if he could play the role, I honestly prefer him as a centre back, as a ball-playing defender. So that's why I'm saying that Ortiz is outright our best midfielder, and he's got a lot of potential too. So I have nothing to lose here. There was nothing to lose in this situation, and it was a good move. It really was. As the players we let go, well, we let go of quite a few players here. And yes, Nunes did get sent out on loan immediately afterwards. We got rid of Kakatulia to Fortuna Sittard. He was already signed for him on a free transfer. I asked, can we get money for him? And we got him for 135 grand. So yeah, 135 grand for this guy. He's on out to a team in our division. He's only a decent player for his division, so quite frankly, it made sense to let him go. He was on his last year's contract as well, so never playing him anymore. It made sense to let him go. He's playing for them now. He's getting first team football, so honestly, a good move for him overall. There's no one else of really of value, but this is the goalkeeper I was talking about. Ruben Van Kuren went to Paços de Ferreira, and he's now already been sent out on loan to Sport Union Trense. So yeah, that's a good move for him, isn't it? Either way, a lot of things that happened. We sold a player to America. Austin FC bought Rickson Van Hees. I just didn't see him really getting the first team football that he needed to develop, so it made sense to let him go. It really did. But yes, these transfers and the transfer window, the reason why the video did not come out yesterday, I literally got so into this, I forgot about the thing. Then I was doing other things as well, so that's the reason why this video didn't come out until today, really. So, yes, apologies for that. Let's go with the games we've had since we last met, though. The first game we had was a 3-0 win against Vitesse, and we were very, very happy with this. Pavon scored on his debut, so very good start for us, and very good start for him. Pedro Mendes then scored a penalty, and 2-0 before half-time. It was very nice indeed. 7 minutes in, it's free. Pavon involved. Selov gets a second chance and scores with his second by the cherry. So 3-0, a very good result against our fierce rivals, and I am just happy with all 3 points. So, a good win to start things off, going into the new transfer window. Things continue to go well for us as we took on Heerenveen and then beat them 3-0. Despite making some changes, Pavon scored his second goal in his second match. So 2-2 in January for him, a good start. Going into the second half, just 2 minutes in, Pedro Mendes makes it 2-0, so that's good. And then in the 56th minute of the game, we are just taking control of this, and we are doing well. Rodriguez finds Selov, a really good ball, and Selov showing why he can score 2 in 2 games. 3-0 victory, very good result, and honestly, a very good case of a match we needed to win that I knew we could win. So the next match we had was not ideal. We lost 1-0 to RZ at home. Yes, we've lost at home. Also, that's our new stands. It feels very weird to have new stands now. It's very, very strange to me. Poku got the winning goal, but we had Givskov out because he had a virus. We had Proper out because he got injured as well. So Ortiz made his debut in this game, the poor bugger, and he wasn't doing very well. Jasper's kind of showing why I wasn't really playing anymore. And that's despite the fact we actually had more chances. We had enough chances to get a goal. But despite our best efforts, we couldn't get the winning or equalising goal. And Radu, who I actually have very fond memories of using in the past, was really good. So, not ideal to say the least that we lost this game, but it could have been worse. Weirdly enough, ours is one of the worst records we have in this division for teams that we play against. So, of all teams to lose against, I'm not surprised it's them, really. So the next match we had was against PEC Swell, and I am going to be honest, I was expecting to lose when we conceded that goal inside 70 minutes. I was very, very concerned. Thankfully, though, we get ourselves an equaliser in the 36th minute of the game. Rodriguez scored that banger from attacking midfielder. I am so confident now that we have the talent to really do what we want here now. Ortiz made his second game of the appearance of the season, and Selov scored. So I don't think Ortiz got the assist for that, but we're in front now. We're very good. Also, I think Lozano had an injury or something as well, but that was annoying. Tarzan scores the rebound here, and it's now 3-1, and game over. We're very good, and we come from behind to get a 3-1 victory. So I'm happy we've got goals, and I'm happy we can beat some teams around us in the league. So it is very promising to say the least. The last game we had was against Danghua, and we took the lead inside 35 minutes of the game. Lozano plays it across, finds Pedro Mendes. Pedro Mendes, you're going to remember that he is our top goal scorer for the last 2 seasons, and is our top goal scorer again. Ball through to find Pedro Mendes. Keeper and defender couldn't do enough to get out, but we still score anyway. And then it's 3-0. Pavon finds Cheer, who finds Pedro Mendes. 3-0, good stuff. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep a clean sheet. Dan Hung scored from this corner. Givskov, I think it's a little unlucky that the player there on the post scores. Defender should have done better, I think, but again, could have been better, could have been worse. At least we had the goals already to ensure we didn't lose, but now we're doing well, and the table makes us look very pretty. So we are currently in third place, ahead of RZ of all teams. So despite the fact they beat us, they've actually dropped 7 points in the last 3 matches, and they just lost to FC22. So after beating us, they've just collapsed, and it's kind of embarrassing. I'm hopeful that we can get a top 3 finish for the 3rd straight year, but I'm not expecting a 2nd place finish. Ajax did get beaten recently by Feyenoord. So Feyenoord, who are unbeaten this year, are looking to continue that record. We have to face them still. They're not exactly going to enjoy facing us. We tend to have a good record against them, and we always beat them at their ground. So if there's a team that can beat them, it's probably us. We have a very good record against them for some bizarre reason. I wish I knew why, but we do. And that's a good situation for the be in that regard. So that's good. Oh, yes. I was going to mention this guy. Yeah, this is a thing. Giuliano. I know what you're thinking. If you haven't noticed already, he's only got 10 months left in his contract. Yet I put a £4.2 million bid in, and I am now officially able to sign him. I am just going to say here now, I'm going to do the deal because I think this guy is our future right back. He is the man that will lead us down the line. He turns 18 in June, so we can get him for next summer. The reason I'm making the bid now and not waiting until a few months later is because I'm thinking that they're going to give him a new contract and that he will absolutely be able to sign it, and it'll mean he'll be more expensive. We can't get him later down the line, and he's got a release fee of $3 million for domestic clubs. I would be surprised if he accepts a new contract or something and it goes up to 50 or something million or 27 million. So I'm doing this now. I want to make sure we're getting over the line. So we're going to get him. We're going to sign him. He's got a release fee of 59 million. But Giuliano, our new right back, who will be starting next year, he's got low adaptability, mind you, but that's fine. We've got the likes. We've got a few Brazilians in the team as well, with Marquinhos as well already here. So hopefully we can use players like that to help him out, whereas as Marquinhos is getting better and better with getting used to the team. So hopeful we can get more from this. Either way, Giuliano, welcome to the team when you turn up. Okay, we're now here. We're about to take on Sociedad for the first time. And we are not the favourites because we're being considered a giant killer potentially. So that could be an interesting little challenge for us to see if we can pull this off. So this is our lineup going into this game. Kivskov starts. Van Roos on the right for defence. Takakovic and Menendez are in the middle of defence. Lozano starts on the left. Bonachi and Popper, our mainstay semi-midfield partnership now for the last 3 years. Ortiz is on the bench to cover for one of the two if whatever happens. Pavon starts on the right side, so the first one you'll be seeing him in action. Rodriguez is in the middle, Selov on the left, and Mendes up front. I think if anything at this point, Mendes might be the weak link at this point going forward after we make the Giuliano deal official and he turns up next summer. So he will be the man that will need to potentially be strengthening his area. And that's despite the fact he's scoring goals for fun. And I don't like saying that because he's got 62 goals and 18 league appearances for us. But if I need a player that can get goals on a Champions League stage, and I didn't realise he does not like big matches, that is going to make me not like him even more. He's worth 9 million at the moment. He's wanted by clubs in China or Spain or something like that. So if I got a good offer in for him, like the £30 million, I'm actually going to put that as his asking price because I might as well. If I got the £30 million release fee met by a club, I would absolutely sell him because that's big money. We actually had an offer for Popper for 25 million, but I turned it down because Popper's important. He's only 21. But yes, that's the starting line we have. We've got Ortiz on the bench, Alderweireld, Tavzan, Mummers, Herring, and Williams on the bench, along with Jasper, despite the fact Jasper's actually let me down a few times now. And Moonson's actually got injured as well. That's why he's not starting. He got a virus. He also wanted to leave. Final put a bid in for him, and then I turned it down, and he got very upset for the fact I turned down a Champions League club. Final got knocked out of the group stage of the Champions League, finishing bottom. I don't know what he was talking about, but okay. Either way, let's see how we do in this game, shall we? Because we need to win to give ourselves a very strong position to go through to the next round. If I was looking at this game as Genocide has a free kick, this would be the kind of game you'd expect Sociedad to win if you're managing Sociedad. as they have a chance. They've hit the bar already, and that's a bad miss. And that's warning shots already been fired off inside the first 2 minutes. They have a goal kick. As doesn't get there, Lozano does instead. His sell-off and proper Ranachia out wide to Lozano. We've got talent, but you'd expect Sociedad to be the favourites for this game considering they're Spanish. His sell-off now, Lozano again. Finds proper. Plays in the middle. Ranachia blocks. Sell-off, what a save from Mimero. Bloody hell. That is an incredible save. We have a corner. It's probably not going to happen anything from this, but yeah, that was a good chance. So goal kick now, and Miro takes it, and we know he can score as we get the ball back. Tukakovic proving his talents here. Pavon finds Ranachia. Mendes all by himself. He's kind of isolated at the moment. He needs some support. He's playing in the middle. It's been headed away, but Van Roo gets there first. Now it's Pedro Mendes. Van Roo again. Ranachia plays it back to Rodriguez. Goes for goal. Luis Rodriguez has done it again. That's his 8th goal in European football. And this is why he is so vital for us. He's already looking like he thinks he's bigger than the club, which is a little concerning. But with goals like this, he is showing why he's very, very important to our reign of terror in Europe. 1-0. So half time it's 1-0. If we keep a clean sheet, I'll be very, very happy indeed. I do want a second goal just to be on the safe side, but I'll still take a 1-0 victory. I really would. So I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, can we get something out of this game right now? But they got a chance though. There's Suarez with the ball. Just don't foul him. Finds Januzaj. He's put it over. That's close. That's close as I really want it to be. So we have a chance to get ourselves a second. Pavon finds Ranachia. Oh, he's lost out to Rhythm, but he's get it somehow. Pavon. Van Rood. Ranachia. Van Rood again. Ranachia once more. Proper. Now Rodriguez. What can we do with this? Proper out wide. Oh, good ball to Lozano. Plays in the middle, surely. Finds Herring. Williams scores his first ever goal in Europe. And it's his second of the season. He just had to be in the right place, right time. And the substitute might have just worked. Whether or not is a massive difference, I don't know. But a very, very good goal. Fast as far as we're concerned as well. And it's good. It's good to see we can get ourselves a 2-goal lead against Real Sociedad. It really is. I tell you what, that was a good game. And the fact we won 2-0 and had an XG of 3.26 tells me we could have got even more goals than what we did today. Still, a massive victory in our chances to get through to the next round. Hopefully, this will give us something to build on and that we can get going and actually beat Sociedad in the second leg too, because that'd be very, very nice indeed. Looking at the other games, Bilbao beat Frankfurt 2-1, have to come from 1-0 down. Lazio won 4-0 against Lille. Bayern Munich won 4-0 against Soyo. We won, our victory's good. Porto beat Rapid Vienna 2-1, but they conceded the away goal. Sporting beat Napoli 2-1, but conceded the away goal. Shakhtar drew 0-0 against Anderlecht, and Zenit drew 1-0 against Rangers in a repeat of the 2008 Europa League final. But yeah, still, we're going to see what we can do. We're going to come back for the second leg, and we'll be right back. Oh, how about that? Rodriguez is tipped for one of the players to get Nugent. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Well, this just happens, and I don't want to show the goals, so yeah, have fun with that one. I just can't believe we lost 7-1. This is my worst defeat I've had in this save so far. And I thought the Liverpool one was bad. This is even worse for me. How did we get so destroyed by Ajax? I'm just a loss for words. I really am. Good God. Nice. Courtney also just signed for Inter Miami for 5.25 million. So I've made some profit from this, and Norwich have made an absolute clanger here. What an embarrassing situation that is for them, honestly. Okay, so we're going to do the second leg now. After losing 7-1 to Ajax, I am hopeful we're not going to be humiliated by Sociedad, but you never know with these things. Given that we were absolutely murdered by our Dutch counterparts, I just think we need to do something better, and hopefully this won't be a bad result, and that Ajax game was a one-off, even if I've upset quite a few players. Yeah, that's just something else. Apparently I'm not ambitious enough? Is that what they're saying? Or they do not feel worthy of my comments? Okay, cool. The two players don't feel worthy, another person thinks I'm not ambitious enough. Good to know I'm devising opinions. Alright, let's see how we do next game, shall we? And the last day of February. And we'll see if we go through who we get in the next round, hopefully. We have a corner early on, Self to take it. What can you do with this situation? Head of the way, but Takovic gets there first. Finds Selov. What can he do? Cuts inside, goes for goal. Oh, ho, 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 Selov! Selov! You wonderful, wonderful boy. That's the away goal we needed. And now Sociedad need 4. I think the Ajax game was a one-off situation. I'm just saying that here and now because it's practically unchanged, the squad. But that's just a really good finish. It's curling too. That is really good. 1-0 already. So half time, it's 1-0. We're looking good. We should be good. Corner. Proper to take. And it's been headed the way. Only as far as Rodriguez, who we know can be very dangerous. Finds Rachia blocked. Chance for Tavzan. He's on from the bench. He scores. And Tavzan has again done a very good job. It's actually his first ever cup goal for me, believe it or not. So, taking 4 years, but he finally got a goal in a cup competition. And it's probably the most important one he can get because it means we are almost guaranteed to be through at this point, surely. If we're not through, then something's gone very, very wrong. So we're through. We win 2-0. And I'm starting to wonder if I need a new striker because Mendes had a bad game for the 3rd straight game. And I'm thinking a new striker's needed. Just thinking out loud here. So teams that go through, Bilbao are through, Lazio are through, Napoli are out. They couldn't get a second goal to take his extra time. Rangers go through, also didn't concede but didn't score either, but that's what they needed. We're through, and the Let's are through, Bayern Munich are through. Let's hope we don't get Bayern Munich and get to the corner, shall we? Also, let's see who we get in the next round then. So I want to see how we do. Okay, so the draw is now here. We have got 16 teams in this competition. We are the lowest of the average rate of the seeds. We've got Bayern Munich, you've got Arsenal, you've got Porto, RB Leipzig, Lazio, Sevilla, who actually reached someone to a signing of, PSV on this, Sporting on this, Olympiacos, I'd love to have them again. Everton on this, don't want them. Sabrina on this, we beat them, so we can be happy with that. Rangers, we beat them, so happy with that. Krasnodar, I wouldn't be against that. Bilbao, probably not. Anderlecht, yes. So, a lot of teams I'd be interested in. Like, I say there's at least 4 teams I could honestly think we can beat. If you include PSV, it's 5. So, Porto, Stepane, so that's 1. Oh, here we go. First. Yes! I wanted Olympiacos. We get Olympiacos. Perfect. Rangers have Sevilla. Let's have Arsenal. Sporting Everton. Bayern Munich had PSV. Oh god, Bayern Munich had PSV. And they let have RB Leipzig. And Bilbao have Krasnodar. So, I wanted Olympiacos. I get Olympiacos. And the reason I wanted Olympiacos is because of what we did to them last year. We beat the 9-0 and 4-0. If we can repeat this in the Europa League knockouts, I'll be so happy because this was in the group stage of the Europa League, don't forget as well. So yeah, both of us have gotten further into competition than last year, but oh boy, this could be fun. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. Hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video. Let me know what you think we're going to do in the game because that's what we're going to come back to. Yes, I know we beat them last time, but it's a new stage of competition. They may have stripped us since then as well. But I want to see how we do. But anyway, hope you enjoy yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video. And that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. Anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.